So I was just watching an old interview of Miley Cyrus on some, I'm not sure what it's called, one Sunday night or something. It's an Australian show, I'm guessing, or on Sunday night, whatever. Um, and I had this thought, it was so interesting because they were asking her about something that had happened like a year previously or like 8 months ago, uh, when the interview was taken. And it made me think about how, like, not even just gossip stuff, but just interviewers like to ask questions about certain situations that are scandalous or stuff like that over and over and over again until they get the answer they want. They want that scandal, they want that story, they want that thing that's going to get them hundreds of thousands or millions of views because on their channel, whatever celebrity or person made their confession or gave the answer that everybody thinks is the case, no matter how many times they give an answer that's different. So the celebrity is saying, no, this was the situation, this is why I did this thing, or this is why that happened, or whatever the case is. But people will interview them and ask them and ask them and ask them months or years later to try and get that answer that they're looking for. I've seen this with Robert Downey Jr. and still people are still asking him in interviews, what was it like in jail? What was the drug use about? You know, all of those kinds of questions, like trying to get this salacious story out there. And it's ridiculous. Like, can't I understand why when something initially happens, everybody wants to get that interview, they want to get that soundbite to get views and have sell copies of whatever they're doing, or write that blog post or something right when it's happening. And I understand that because everybody wants to contribute to that and everybody wants to say what they have to say when it's happening. But why would you bring it up over and over and over again? You're annoying the person, you're bringing up things they probably don't want to talk about, that they don't want to think about, that they're trying to deal with, and people have asked them over and over and over again anyway. And it's just ridiculous that this happens so often, and especially for ridiculous situations like with the VMAs when Miley Cyrus danced with Robin Thicke and people are still asking her about it. And, oh, didn't you think it was wrong when you did it? No, how many times does she have to say, no, I didn't think it was wrong. I was just having fun. I was dancing. I was performing. Why doesn't anybody question him? And still nobody questions him. Still nobody questions him. And it's just stuff like that. Why does the person who gets questioned about this is always like with Robert Downey Jr. If you want to ask about the drug use and all that stuff, ask someone else. Ask someone else. If you want to know about the VMAs where Miley Cyrus danced with Robin Thicke, ask Robin Thicke. It's just, maybe it's kind of ridiculous for me to get frustrated about this, but I do. I get frustrated when you take somebody that, has already answered these questions and is clearly uncomfortable talking about it again, and you continue to ask them, and you continue to try to make money off of their discomfort.